We're here at the Carrier Dome where 4 teams have descended into Syracuse with the hopes of reaching the Final Four in Indianapolis. Now, the first game tomorrow night here at the Carrier Dome will be an all-ACC matchup between NC State and Louisville. But for the Cardinals, well, they almost didn't even make it to this point, but they edged out a 2-point victory over UC Irvine in the second round and then bounced back to have a much more convincing win over the Missouri Valley champions, the Northern Iowa Panthers. Now, the Achilles heel for Louisville all season has been their shooting. They shot just under 43% throughout the season, but in the tournament, they've raised that number to just north of 46%. And a big reason for their success has been Quentin Snyder, who stepped up big since Chris Jones was kicked off the team earlier this season. Snyder had 16 points in the Louisville Cardinals game against UC Irvine and then had 10 in their victory over Northern Iowa. Now, NC State, they also struggled a bit in the second round. They were down in the second half to LSU by double digits, but they came back and got the victory, and then, of course, went on to knock off the #1 seed in the East, the Villanova Wildcats. Now, NC State and Louisville actually met earlier this season on Valentine's Day, where NC State was able to get the victory in Kentucky. And a big reason for NC State's ability to pull off that win was Cat Barber, who had 21 points in that game. And his backcourt mate Trevor Lacey has also come up big in the tournament. He had 17 points in the Wolfpack's win against Villanova. The next matchup will be between Oklahoma and Michigan State. Now, the Sooners are led by head coach Lon Kruger, who is the first coach to ever take 5 different teams to the NCAA tournament. And he's hoping to take the Sooners back to the Final Four, where he took the Florida Gators back in 1994. And speaking of coaches who do great things, Michigan State coach Tom Izzo, who makes his 13th Sweet 16 appearance in 20 seasons. And another reason for the Spartans' success in the tournament thus far is Travis Trice. He had 23 points in their victory against UVA, and in fact, he came up with 13 of the team's first 15 points against the #2 Cavaliers. Stay tuned to alotofsportstalk.com for continuing coverage of the 2015 NCAA tournament, including post-game reactions tomorrow. Here at the Carrier Dome, I'm Julia Morris.